Hey everyone, welcome to the Soul Star podcast with Ali and Mandy. We are intuitives and healers and spiritual coaches, here to just, connect with others and help others connect to their own intuition and just heal and grow and live a more fulfilled life.
Can you sing every intro for us?
I'll be like, some cheesy thing.
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna do like a little mini chat today.
We're mad at manifesting.
We're mad at manifesting. But you know what? Let me just tell a little quick story.
Okay, well, we don't have a lot of time for
stories.
Know,
just let me tell it. I just have to tell it because like it is kind of crazy. It's kind of in that realm. So you know the story. So just act surprised, okay?
I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah. Just fall asleep. So last week, everybody, I took a leap and I signed up for a dating website.
Woo!
Yay! Good for me.
If I had the applause button, I would press it.
Like, yeah. I don't know what came over me. It was not in my head. It's not like something I've been thinking about for a while. It just was like, this is how spirit works. It really is. All of a sudden, you just get this like urge. And then you're like, I'm doing it. And I just like, I think I had like a half hour before I had to come on with you. And I just was like, signed up, didn't even know what I was signing up for. And I think I threw some pictures up and I was like, oh, damn it. I'm like, can people see this? Like, it was so sloppy. And it was just, I just threw it up. And what has been crazy since I've done this is my twin flame, who I think is my twin flame, literally within the hour reached out after I did this. I haven't talked to this person in more than 6 months to a year, right? Within an hour. And I'm like, what the fuck? and then I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, go off somewhere and I'm having somebody, say that they are interested and then it just seemed, it's just all of a sudden it was like, what the fuck is going on? What?
It was like a domino effect of like all you had to do was take that step, that one step that you were being called to take. And as soon as you did it, it was the trigger of following events. And this happens to us quite often. And sometimes when we wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and I can go on forever, but like sometimes spirit just needs us to take that step. And then as soon as we take that a step, it has opened up a different timeline and it's like triggered a domino effect. Yeah.
Yes. Well, and you've always said, with anybody that is like, whether they're walking down this path of spiritual awakening or whatever, and you're like, what do you always say? What do you say? It's something like where you like, you have to let spirit know that you're ready. Like you have to take that first step.
Yeah.
And, if you're wishy-washy, and you're back and forth, they're like, well, where you go? Yeah, no, what are we doing? And so I think like it just was such validation to that concept, that it was like, I just needed to really take, like, I had been in a space of like, I think I'm kind of ready, but I'm scared, but I think maybe, and I was kind of in that stage. And I think it was the perfect timing because I knew that I would, all of a sudden it would come to me that I'm going to do it. And I just was like, anytime I was like, should I? And I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I know all of a sudden I'm going to feel it and I'm going to do it. And that's exactly what happened. It was the perfect time. And then the domino effect. And so, I think that's just, it kind of goes in with the subject today. Also, like talking about manifestation and how stupid it is. No, I'm just kidding.
I think it's really important to call out manifestation because as
Mandy's bitter right now.
I'm like, and it's not because I experienced anything in particular. It's just like, I keep coming across all of these people who are like, take my manifestation course and like, let me teach you how to manifest whatever you want. And I'm just like,
Mandy's like, you know what? And that's what the reason why she's doing that voice is because she's mad that it's not working. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things when there's something you have tried over and over and over and it doesn't, then all of a sudden it's like, take this because we're going to do this together. And you're like, screw off.
Basically, I hate all of them.
No, you don't.
I'm just kidding. But I just want to call it out because I know I'm not the only one that's frustrated with manifesting and how easy people say it is, because it's really not. And it is easy, I'd say, for the things that you literally hold no attachment to, like manifesting, you know, a freaking popsicle showing up at my doorstep. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
What? Is it melted?
random things, right? Like my daughter, for example, yesterday they were talking about somebody was flexing about a car that they bought, and I was like, okay, how are they? It's not their car, it's their parents' car, first of all. Yeah. And they're like,
yeah, simmer down.
So there was like this big talk at school about this girl's car. I don't know. Anyways, they're like, I didn't get to see it. And then they're like, I want to see it. And then it drove by. And they're like, oh my God, there it is. So it was like super whatever, random, stupid shit. And then, but then here I am trying to manifest $1 million and it doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm manifesting. Well, I'm not manifesting anything because it's not working. But I would like to manifest, you know, things that make my life better in wonderful ways, or opportunities, or whatever it is. Like, you know, you hear about manifesting, you're like, I'm going to try that. And then you try it and it doesn't work. And then you're like, fuck you, manifesting.
Fuck you, manifester. Okay. So saying that, here comes Shadow Allison. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm with you.
Good.
Don't you hate that friend that's like, here, let me help you, and I'm going to.
And I'm going to. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I know you know what I'm gonna say.
And I don't like it.
And you don't like it. And usually the things that we don't like means they hold the truth.
Well, look, listen,
listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
half of our listeners can be on my side. And half of them, and 5 of them can be on your side.
When you think so. Like, I totally fucking get it. Okay, I totally get it. I want $1 million too. Absolutely.
I'm really not trying to manifest $1 million.
No.
I have like,
why wouldn't you? Mandy's like, I already got $1 million.
Okay, and that's why I'm still working at the bank.
So I'm like, okay, so I can hear some manifester people, trainee people, kind of like throwing out there. So it's kind of, so we should have somebody on, actually.
We should. And they're going to say, be in the vibration of what you're calling in. Bullshit. And just kidding. And then and they're going to say, act like you already have it.
Oh yeah. Like that. You know, like that's so fun. It's so easy to
tried that.
Pretend you already have it. I'm like, I've gone bankrupt pretending I already had it. Well, that's what it feels like.
I know.
I'm trying to live the lifestyle like I'm a millionaire, and I'm like, and now I can't pay my bills. Walked into that Gucci store and I bought that damn bag, and then I'm like, oh,
I trusted the universe and that the money would flow back in, and it didn't.
Look at me in my condo, right? I fucking go and I surrender, and I get this condo. It was over my budget, and Spirit's like, trust the process and surrender. You are making money, and I'm like, sweet, okay, cool, let's do it. And then all of a sudden, we go into like a recession period, and I'm like, not making the money, and I'm like, sweet, thanks for putting me in a condo that's more than I can afford. You're so cool. You know, and but then what I hear also is like, when there's healing, when there's like limiting beliefs, there's healing. I know, shut your mouth. This is for all the other people that are like, yeah, Mandy, yeah, you're right. And then you're like, oh, wait, oh, shit. Yeah, I know. Right. So like let's just say for money, I have a limiting belief. I know it's there. It's in the back of my mind. And I know that this is a healing opportunity, that I'll be like, yeah, no, like totally. Like we can make enough money in Soulstar. Like it will get big enough that we can leave the bank and I can say all this. And in the back of my head, I have this little voice that's like, seriously, let's come back to reality, Allison. And this is my little healing inner child, whatever it is that's back there. And so I can yell it and be like, yeah, let's do it. I want this. I want this. And then it's just like a little echo in the back afterwards. And they're like, that's not reality, sweetie.
And this is what gets me so frustrated, because these master manifestors who are like telling everybody they can manifest whatever they want do not tell us that part where it's like, oh, if it's not working, there's healing to be done. And this is how you do it, or this is where you reflect, or this is what you should. So they're just bypassing all of the healing part.
Well, maybe, but maybe if you took the course and paid the money, who knows? I don't know. Like I hear what I hear on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. Like I hear, obviously we hear like, you know, those things are the free, but I've never taken like an actual mastermind? No. Manifesting course. No, I've never taken. So do I agree? Absolutely. There's coaches and people out there that for sure are probably most likely missing the healing part. Absolutely. And then but I think that there are some, and I think that there are some that are incorporating the healing.
I really hope so, but I never hear anybody talking about it.
Yeah. So maybe that's something like using, you know, when you're kind of like in that space, like maybe that's something you search for, or you wait for, you ask about, being like, okay, but what about the healing? Because I do truly believe that, like we have our certain lessons, and certain things that our soul wants to accomplish. So if that means we have a money wound and our soul is like, you need to fucking learn this money wound. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh shoot, oh, she's bypassing it. Wait, guys, she just manifested $1 billion. She doesn't have to learn that money wound. We can do that next time. You know, that's not gonna fucking happen. If that is meant for your soul, that is meant for your soul. And then that is your free will to choose to face it or not. So like for me, with that little damn voice that's always like, you know, anytime I think of even entrepreneurship, it makes, I literally can see like a rug being pulled out, like, ooh, it can only last for so long, and then it's going to pull out, and then what are you going to do, honey? Like it's a constant little thing, right? And even though it's super quiet, you know, I have not, I guess, sat down and faced it to be like, who are you? Where did you come from? Actually, I know where you came from. What? Get away!
Get out of here!
Get out of here! You stop talking in my ear. And but you know, like I also trust that when the time comes that I am meant to really deep dive, like spirits, just like the dating thing.
Yeah,
I don't have to chase it. It will come to me when spirit will make me feel that to do whatever I need to do to get over.
And listen,
whatever I need to get over.
I just want to listen again.
Listen, lady.
I just want to say, you've done so much healing on yourself this past year. You have, like, honestly, with your self-love and, you know, the type of relationship and really healing the relationships, and like all of the work you've been doing this year you've done so much healing and releasing, and now you're aligning with a partner that you're ready to call in. So I just want to say, when people are manifesting their partners and aligning with this new partner, this new vibration, yes, they're doing that, but it's also because of the work that they've done and the healing that they've done to do that. So
you could say you want this XYZ, but if you're not vibrating at that state, that partner's not going to come, because we always say, like, you get onto the same wavelength, you get onto the same radio station. But if you're not on the same wavelength, the radio station, you're just fucking bypassing each other on the train station. You're like, see you later.
You're on different trains.
Bye.
Yes.
We're not matching. But then so 100%, you can
and then
manifest
we're getting
that.
Yeah. And then we're getting frustrated that we can't manifest what we're trying to call in because we're not doing the work. So,
Mandela,
when you're trying to manifest for your business, I guess we need to do some healing work.
Oh, you just came full circle.
I did.
What the hell?
You see what happens when we chat.
Like, shut your mouth, Allison. You shut it. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to keep going. And then you're like, I don't want to hear it. You're triggering me. And I'm like, that's because you need to hear it. Came full circle. I fucking love it.
It was good. Hallelujah. That's why we chat like this.
Oh my God, this is why we're doing like a little micro chat today. And we started talking because we didn't even know what we're going to talk about. We're just fly like that. And we were having this conversation, just the two of us and on camera. And then we was like, let's press record and just like have it out now. We don't even need to prepare.
Let's work this out.
Yeah, let's work this out now. So maybe we should do a manifesting course.
No, because then nobody's going to be able to manifest what they want to.
No,
manifest.
We know the healing.
It's not going to be a 4-day manifesting.
Well, fuck no. It's not going to be a 4-day.
It's going to be a 12-month healing course.
But I'm like, yeah,
we're going to trick you. We're going to trick you with the manifestation, and we're going to get you to come in. And then we're going to heal the shit out of you.
Yeah, then we're going to make you feel like shit until you feel better.
We're going to give you a tower moment and then help you. And then help lift you up again.
We're going to be the carpet underneath you. We're going to pull it out.
Everybody's like, oh my God. What are we on?
This is we're getting hyped up, but actually I do feel a course coming on, Mandy. I do because you just touched on something.
I know,
right? Like the healing part is missing, and that is like, you know, and I think we do have the ability to manifest 100%. I believe in that. You just saw that with your daughter. It was just in and out, so we know that works.
Yes.
So in that sense, where it's kind of like, okay, but we literally just had this whole circle, and it was like, but you need to heal. So
what we need to do is
listen, Linda, this is what we need to do. So let's start writing this down.
We need to heal through the chakras. So we need to take time within each chakra and do healing work, as in like inner child for 1 week, maybe. Then we do.
Are we literally creating a course right now?
I think so.
Live on the Soul Star podcast.
Next offering.
Just like
available January 2025. Wait, let us know if you guys want that. Let us know if you guys want that.
Write it down.
I don't know what anybody wants anymore. It's here. It's in my head.
It's in your head.
It's been ruminating for a while.
Nothing stays in your head.
No. Well, now it's in your head. So you can have it.
So now it's gonna stay there. Yeah,
the ball has been passed.
Yeah, it's been passed. I know you and I we have kind of talked about this feeling of like we've been getting pulled to the healing aspect of things. So obviously connecting to your intuition is like is
cherry on top.
It is. It's the cherry on top, but it is the gateway to fully like moving inwards and being able to heal.
Maybe people are scared to do the healing work.
Oh, everybody's scared to do the healing work.
Don't be 100%.
Scared. Don't be scared. Come here. We just said like, pull the car out. You're gonna feel like shit.
We're gonna give you a tower moment.
We're gonna give you a tower moment. I know, but I know. Okay, I know. But you know what? I know the reason why, and part of the reason why I've gone through so much of the healing, and I've even had a psychic say this a while ago. They're like, you need to experience it so you can help. You can know how to help others go through it. And I feel like this past year there's been so many aha moments, not just me personally, like, but aha moments in healing in general. Right. So like just the whole aspect of crying, and all of a sudden now I'm feeling it as an energy versus like, you know, an emotion. I feel it as an energy. And I'm like, well, it was just like last week. Yeah. God, I seem to cry a lot.
She cries way more than me, and I'm the Cancer.
Fuck, I'm so fucking annoying. I'm like, you know what? Because I'm allowing it to come through.
That's true.
And this is the thing. I'm like,
you're very good at that.
I am. Well, I've been allowing it, but now it fucking freaks me out thinking about getting into a relationship. I feel so much now. I feel like I've let this side open. Like all of this is like coming in, and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like this open wound. And I'm like, oh my God. So I don't fucking know. Like, can you imagine me falling in love with somebody? Like, what the hell?
You're gonna
combust. I'm just gonna combust. I don't know. But I was like, the other night, I was fine. I was doing my nails. Like I like to do my nails. And I'm like going to bed, and I lay in bed, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, whoa, why do you feel like crying? Because I just felt it. And I'm like, there was nothing in my head. There was nothing.
What? Nothing weird.
Nothing. No, nothing setting it off. Nothing setting it off. But I'm literally laying there and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like crying. And I'm like, okay, let's do this.
But did you put on your crying playlist?
Nope. I literally just laid there and I just started to, I just like surrendered and I just started letting the tears come out. But I had no idea why. Like so this is where I'm saying like this is shifted. There was something. This is where now I'm seeing it as it's an energy release, and it wasn't necessarily attached to an emotion that triggered it.
Right.
It was attached to an energy that needed to be released. Right. So if I wasn't super in tune with that, if I hadn't felt that before, and the reason I felt that was because I have been allowing myself to cry during this grieving period. So when you kind of surrender and just allow yourself to cry whenever it wants to come up, or the emotions, it's like you start to then really feel the difference. And so, and that's where I was like, I started to then feel the difference of when it was an emotion trigger or when it was like, oh my God, I just need to cry. And it's an energy release. And I literally sat there and I ended up crying a lot. And then all of a sudden it just stopped and I was like, okay, go to bed. That's kind of like, like foreplay. And then you have like foreplay and then you have the orgasm and you're literally like, don't even look at me. I'm done. You were so attractive right now. Like during it, you're like, that's hot. And then once you're done, you're like, don't even look at me. That was my crying, right? I was like totally into it. And then afterwards I was like, okay, let's go back onto Instagram. I was doing fine. Thanks.
But I'm done now.
Thanks. Come again.
Oh my God.
Well, that was a good super chat, mini chat.
Well, yeah, I think it was pretty super.
It was pretty super, man.
We'll call it a super chat.
We're super chat.
Now I feel like I need to make a list of all the things I haven't been able to manifest and figure out where my healing is.
Oh my God, I just love it, Mandy. I love it when somebody takes homework and runs with it.
Check in with me next week. I don't know if I'll do it.
I know. And now I feel like we need to do an episode completely on I know we've done so many on the healing, but I feel like
people are like, stop it with the healing.
I know. I feel like it's a different, just because of some of the things that I've kind of come across where I'm like, oh my God, who fucking knew? Who fucking knew?
What? You guys come into Instagram and tell us how mad you are at manifesting. Because I can't be the only one. I can't.
Yeah, come on, just tell us. Okay. And then what we're going to say back to you is, okay, we're hearing what you're saying. What do you need to heal? What's your inner child talking about? And then tell us. Also, I want to know, we're going to do a poll for this. Okay. I want to know if people are interested in the healing, if people are wanting to heal.
Yeah.
Are you scared of healing? Are you wanting to heal? Are you like, I don't even know how to heal?
Where do I start?
Yeah. Where do I start? Like,
we will start you.
Everybody will be different. There's going to be some people that are like, I avoid that like the plague. See you later. Forrest Grump. What? Grump?
Forrest Grump.
He's grumpy.
Forrest Gump.
Put on your Forrest Gump running shoes and run as fast as you can and don't stop. Okay, cool. We see you. We'll see you in 5 years.
You'll have your own tower moment. We won't be there to hold space for you.
I know. Or, are you jumping in skinny dipping? Like, let's just do this. Let's just be raw and
vulnerable and
naked.
Yeah. Let's go there, but not like literally. But Allison will meet you under the full moon naked. Dancing.
Yeah, by a fire.
Yeah.
We will have our own retreat in the ocean. We'll
do it by the ocean with a beach fire.
With a beach fire.
Under the full moon. Everybody will be naked.
Boobies out. Yeah. Because Mandy's weird like that. There's some healing. That needs to happen there.
And I will not do a cold dip. Don't even ask. Don't even ask.
Don't even go there, Allison. I really hope people are listening to this and they're laughing.
Me too.
And they're embarrassed because people are like, what are you laughing at? And they're like, they're talking about boobies.
Wait, our favorite
orgasms and Forrest Gump.
Our favorite is when people tell us that they listen to the podcast when they're on their walk and then they'll just start laughing or they're in the car and they'll start
and start laughing. People look at them.
I love that.
Thank you.
We freaking love that. That is the best compliment in the whole world. Or that you feel like you're sitting there with us and we're all just laughing together.
Yes.
Love that. That's the best.
Because we are. If you're laughing right now with us.
And if you're not, we're all no. I don't know if we could sit in the room and be friends.
I'm sure we could. We
can be friends with anybody.
Everybody.
But if you don't find our humor funny, it will be awkward.
Allison will make it awkward.
Yeah, I will look at you. And then I'll laugh louder to make space for the lack of laughing.
You guys know what I'm dealing with now.
This was a very, very regular conversation that we have. It is true.
It's so true. We just turned on the record button.
Okay,
poor Mandy.
Yeah, poor Mandy. We gotta wrap this up. So thank you for listening.
It was
wrap this up.
Super micro chat.
We'll have more of these.
Oh, it was pretty good.
It was great.
I think it was long enough.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. And if you guys want to get started on your own intuitive development, check out our self-paced courses.
Yeah, baby.
There's lots of
book
fun.
A reading. That is I find like the healing.
If you don't know where to start with your healing, book a reading.
Yes.
And then Allie will tell you where to start with your healing.
Yeah, I will.
And then you book a healing.
I'll do that.
And then you poke.
I'll support the healing with the energy work. Yeah. I'll support the healing.
I'll bring up the shadows. I'll tell you what you don't want to hear.
She's good at that. She tells me all the time.
I know, but see, it worked this time. You had a faster turnaround, so thank you so much.
Okay. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.